Coming to Beyond the Uniform this January. First, let's just back up a second. Jocko Willink and Leif Babin, episode 333, our final episode of 2019. If you have not listened to that episode yet, fix yourself. It is incredible. What a rush not to just have one of these gentlemen on the show, but both of them together. Give that one another listen because there's so much quality information in it. In store for Beyond the Uniform this month, we have 4 brand new webinars. All of them are free. All of them are 100% original, and all of them can be registered for at beyondtheuniform.org/events. The only way to receive this information is by signing up. We'll send you a copy of the webinar if you miss it, but we're not broadcasting this info on the podcast, so be sure to sign up and register for the webinars. Additionally, we have 4 incredible episodes in store with a potential 5th and 6th episodes in the works. Those episodes include number 334, Navy SEAL to college football coach with Jake Zwig.
What you want and what's good for you are 2 different things, right? Like, I got to tell my players all the time, like, I want to start. Okay, you're a true freshman. If you start, there's probably problems on the team. And so, like, everybody's like, oh, man, you got my dream job. I'm like, really? You want to go work at Finley for $19,000 a year for 3 years? Yeah. Because I did, right? Do you want to go to Iona for a season and live in a closet for 4 months for $7,000, right? Like, that's just part of it. Like, it's just the business is grimy, and it's hard to get into. It's hard to stay in. You know, but it's awesome profession. It's just, there's really only, call it 13 people on a staff. Like, even on my staff, there's 13 people that make over $100,000 a year.
Number 335, Emotional Intelligence 2.0 with Dr. Jean Greaves.
There's such a role in the negative self-talk that occurs inside our minds. And I'll give you one example. For someone who's working overseas and they're calling home and they don't reach their girlfriend or their boyfriend or their spouse, their negative self-talk might say, you know, who are they with? Or, you know, why aren't they there for me? And then the worry starts to kind of create a distance, when in fact your self-talk could be replaced with something along the lines of, yeah, they may be at the grocery store. I think when I finally circle back in with them, I'll ask, hey, you know, where were you, right? So be attuned to what thoughts are going through your mind and how that contributes to your sense.
Number 336, Lessons from Tuck's Next Step program with Margot Laurie.
I think about one of our alums who had hit a snag in his job search and sent me his transition dashboard, which is like a multi-tab spreadsheet with all of these resources and companies and, you know, a plan for this outreach, and everything was categorized. And it's like, look, I did all of this and I haven't heard anything back, or I haven't gotten anywhere yet. I'm like, just, you know, sometimes the world has to let things unfold for you. And I don't mean that in any sort of like mystical or religious way, but like, you got to give things time and patience. You planted all these seeds, you watered them, you have to let them grow for a little bit. And I know that's really hard, that I don't have that patience a lot of times too, but I think it's so important. Things become a little bit fraught if you overwork them.
Number 338, Your LinkedIn Makeover with Donna Serdula.
You can be empowered here. You know, this is you deciding how you want others to perceive you. You have that control. You need to sit down and give it some time and think it out. And then put the effort into crafting that profile, whether you do it totally on your own, whether you get my 4 Dummies book, it's out there, whether you do the DIY kit, or if you hire someone to help you. Just put that effort into really crafting how you want others to perceive you, because ultimately the sky is the limit. Dream big, aim high. You can have whatever you want. You just need to envision it and move forward. You can absolutely obtain it.
Keep the feedback coming. Keep the positive reviews on iTunes coming. We have a great 2020 in store for you and cannot wait to unveil what we're doing. See you soon on the next Beyond the Uniform.